I guess this one's just a really quick one to go over two examples of the shapes of molecules. We already talked about one, but I didn't name it. The first one I'm going to talk about is this one. It's methane. Okay, so methane has got one central carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atoms. So its formula is going to be CH4. Okay, so this is our formula of methane, and this is what it looks like. Big central carbon, 4 hydrogens. Now, it's the most stable when all of those electrons are as far apart as possible. So what is the shape of this one? This one is a tetrahedral shape. Okay, so in your notes, it says example 1, methane. This molecule is most stable when the electrons are as far apart. So the text is all on here. The atoms around the carbon result in a tetrahedral shape. Now, the second example is the example of water. Now, what water actually looks like is here, but what this isn't showing us the fact that there are also 2 lone pairs, okay? So if you didn't have the lone pairs, water would look like this. Yeah, water would be linear. But because we do have the lone pairs, and I'm just going to stick them on as little blobs of blue tack, if we did that, can you see how these lone pairs are much closer to this hydrogen than this one? That doesn't work with the nice maths of a molecule. So what they do is they find this place that if you measure this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, all of these angles, if you measured them all, they'd all be the same as your tetrahedral. You know, they'd all be 109 degrees. And that's because you want your electrons to try and get as far away from each other as possible. So all electron pairs repel each other, even if they're lone pairs. However, when we describe the shape of a molecule, we refer to the positions of the atoms only. Yeah, so we can't call this tetrahedral because it's got these 2 lone pairs. They don't count when we name it. So it still is making a tetrahedral shape, and you can see that there in this picture. However, we can't name these 2, so we're just going to name the overall shape, which is going to be bent or V-shaped. And that is the end of the examples.